I don't feel the urge to do kind of party political stuff in the way I did in the 80s. Thatcher was a genuine phenomenon. All that has followed. The 80s made the modern West.
I'm always interested to hear the musings of Ben Elton, and I've plucked out some tasty morsels from this interview he's done with Time Radio. Ben's general disbelief at the current state of politics is certainly an opinion I share.
In the image of the glorification of the individual, the end of seeing the community as the saviour. I mean, after the Second World War, pretty much all the Western democracies recognised that following hard men, looking for easy answers, had failed the world spectacularly. And pretty much all of them, the post-war consensus, even America, started to focus on the community as the way to solve problems. Like, it takes a village to run a village. Don't go looking for some hard man. And suddenly, after Thatcher and Reagan sort of reinstated the glory of the Superman, the individual, it's individuals, be they Musk. I think the problems of the world are now so existential that it feels like, you know, shooting fish in a barrel and then there's just another load of fish. You know, I never imagined. I come from a generation whose parents beat fascism globally. Some of my generation think they did it. They didn't. Their parents did it. I'm the luckiest generation in human history. I was born in the West in the late 50s, so I had it all. Student grants, anyway, and I never thought I'd be approaching old age with fascism on the resurgence. I'm definitely a glass half fuller. I got to tell you, I find it very hard not to despair. I've never, ever imagined I would live in times so dangerous. The fact that we now accept the words post-truth as if it's, you know, a given. The fact that we have literally sacrificed the entire glory of the Enlightenment, those wonderful 300 years that destroyed the Dark Ages, when the idea that argument was you had to have facts, you had to back it up. And now we live in an age where we're embracing superstition and bigotry all over again. And we just seem to have just let it. Of course, it's the internet. I knew it was going to happen, and it has happened. I think most people did. But we have politicians who gleefully think it's a game to publish lies and things. Like, look, some of your listeners will probably be supporters of Trump. I think he and Johnson were the moment when the dam broke, when it became possible for politicians to simply lie with absolute impunity. It's simply to say what you like. Tomorrow you can just divert attention to something else. You know, all honour is gone. I mean, you know, you mentioned Thatcher earlier. I mean, one thing I have always credited her for is being a woman of principle. I disagreed with her fundamentally on almost everything she said and did. But I never denied that she acted entirely in good faith. She said what she was going to do and she did it. I didn't like it, but I do admire her for having been a politician who did not seek popularity for popularity's sake, was not driven by venal vanity like a Trump or a Johnson, and grotesque self-interest and sense of privilege.
Click here for Ben Elton talking about stupid people.